Hello, Gemini. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your full moon reading. Now, we have a full moon on the 10th or the 11th of January 2020, depending on where you are on the planet, of course. For some reason, Gemini, this is the second time I've tried to do this. Everything got really noisy around here, and it's still pretty noisy on the construction site, but I'm hoping they're going to stop very soon so I can actually do this reading and get to the end of it this time. So yeah, we've got a full moon, 10th, 11th January 2020. Full moons are all about releasing, about letting go of things. And so my full moon readings, they go into what you need to release this full moon in order to create the life of your dreams, and what you need to take responsibility for in order to create the life of your dreams. So if you'd like a private full moon reading with me, then there's a link up there to book in for one of those. They're $20 off at the moment. They're 3 pages long. I get them out within 24 hours of you booking them. So 1.5 pages about what you need to release personally and how to do that. 1.5 pages about what you need to take responsibility for and how to do that. So here we go. Gemini, what you need to release this full moon. You've got gratitude and refocus. So this is about criticism. If you find yourself getting yourself stuck in a pattern of criticizing, of being in a negative mind space, looking at the life, looking at what's in your life that you don't like, what you don't like about your relationships, what you don't like about certain people, what you don't like about your work, what you don't like about the town you live in, what you don't like about your house, that kind of thing, getting stuck into a negative pattern. This is saying it's time to get focused on what you're grateful for instead. And so snapping yourself out, or noticing when you're getting that negative mindset and snapping yourself out of it to get yourself focused on what you're grateful for, what is positive about your life. Now, I'm not saying ignore things you don't like in your life and don't make any changes. I'm not saying that. You need to feel it. You need to notice things that you don't like in your life for a second until you make that decision. Okay, this is going to change. I'm going to start making better decisions for myself. I'm going to change relationship, let go of that person. I'm going to change jobs. I'm going to apply for a change. I'm going to move from where I'm at. You make a good decision for yourself instead, and then get focused on that. Get focused on what you're grateful for. We don't create by finding things that we don't like and then fighting them. That just gets more and more of the same old stuff, the same stuff that we don't want. And so, yeah, snap out of it, Gemini, because you've been focused on the negative, and it's time to focus on what you're grateful for now, Gemini. Sorry about the noise. It happens. Right. Gemini, you've also got abundance and I am love. So what do you need to release this full moon? I'm picking up from this that you've been focused on abundance instead of focusing on what you love. So you've been trying to pay the next bill. You've been trying to manifest some money. You focused on the money, 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 instead of focusing on what you love. So it's like you've lost sight of the bigger picture. You've lost sight of what's really important to your heart. You've lost sight of what fulfills you. You've lost sight of those big goals that you were going toward. And you've been just focused on the money. And this can happen. Like, I noticed when it happened for myself in business as well. You set up a business because you want to help people, because you want to do all these great things. You've got this great vision. Then you get on with it, and then things happen. There's things you have to deal with. And then you start focusing in on those little details or just the money or whatever. And it's so easy to do. It's so easy to have your focus shifted like that onto abundance and away from love. And I'm not saying like that these are separate. They can be together. You can be focused on one. You can be focused on both. And to be focused on both is a good thing. But this is saying, Gemini, you've been overly focused on abundance instead of on love. And you need to get that balanced up now. Get that focus back on the bigger picture, on what you're trying to do with your life, on what you're here to do. What are those big projects? How are you here to change the world? Stop focusing on paying that next bill, because it's such a waste of your power, Gemini. You are love, remember. You're here to do much bigger things than pay the next bill. Like, seriously. Nobody's here to do that. That happens anyway when we're doing bigger things in our lives. Because, of course, we attract way more abundance when we're doing big things, adding our love to the world in a big way. We attract the abundance anyway when we're doing that. What do you need to take responsibility for this full moon, Gemini? You're on track and go for it. So you need to take responsibility for that you actually are in the right place at the right time, that you've got what it takes and that you can move forward. So there's a feeling here, a little bit of wariness, a little bit of not really sure not really sure whether you're doing the right thing, not really sure whether you're on track. It's stopping you from moving forward in a big way. But that's just a feeling. That's just a judgment that you've got. It's not the truth. Um, you are on track. You are doing the right thing. You can constantly keep on getting on track too. You can step by step following that guidance that you've got. You are on track with it. And so, this bigger picture thing. If you've been sidetracked and you got focused on the little money things and you totally lost focus of your big thing, your big why, your big reason for what it is that you're doing. This is saying take responsibility for that, but you're not as off track as you think. Yeah, maybe you've just been focused on the wrong thing, but you're still walking down the same lane. You might not have been looking at that path ahead as you're walking down this lane. You might have been like looking at the little stones at the side, but that doesn't mean that you weren't still walking forward. You were still walking forward. You are still walking forward, Gemini. You're still on track, and so go for it now. Just get focused on that road ahead. Get focused on that bigger picture, on what you're here to do, on what's in your heart. Not that little stuff, not paying the next bill. It's such a waste of energy. That's like being focused on your next breath instead of like focused on where you're going. It's like you don't need to worry about breath. We do breathing anyway. Like breathing happens anyway. You don't need to concern yourself with that stuff. The abundance will happen anyway. You get focused on your bigger goals. So time to refocus. Take responsibility for that, Gemini. Also, Gemini, respect. It's time to take responsibility for the level of respect that you're receiving in the world, because it's true. You are responsible for it, because the respect that you're receiving from the world is a reflection of how much you're respecting yourself. It's not how much you're respecting others, it's how much you're respecting yourself. So someone that is got a lot of self-respect is going to gain respect from other people. They don't need to demand it. They will just get that respect naturally, because we all will respect someone that's respecting themselves. It just happens naturally like that. Nobody questions someone that's confident in themselves. Nobody questions someone that's really valuing themselves. And nobody disrespects those that are being respectful of themselves. And sure, there's disrespectful people out there. There's people that have no self-respect, no respect for anyone else. There are disrespectful people out there, but what happens is when they go up to someone that's self-respecting, that self-respecting person will just put up a strong boundary straight away. Like, not a chance, not a chance. And so now it's for you to take responsibility of the respect that you've been getting back. It's a reflection of your own self-respect. And you need to write, this right card always comes out when it's like, it's time to really get clear with that now. Get clear with that vibration by writing it down. So you write down the level of respect that you deserve and what you can do to respect yourself in that same way. So if like, say you've got a business like with customers like mine, right? Reading customers. If I want to respect myself, I'd be putting them first. I'd be working myself into the ground, doing way too much, and not taking the time out that I need for myself. Maybe not looking after my body, not feeding myself right, not taking time out for exercise every day, even though I'm really busy. You know, it's like that. It's like you've got to actually do the things to respect yourself instead of putting everyone else first. You can't. People don't respect you when you're a doormat. People don't respect doormats, right? And people respect those that are respecting themselves. And so it's actually time to take action. So write down what those actions could be to respect yourself more. Gemini, there you go. Sorry about the noise again. Hope you managed to hear it all okay. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment about what you got out of that. I love hearing from you guys. And share it with your friends as well. Have an amazing full moon, Gemini. I'll see you next time. Bye.